hi there, Tyler. How are you doing? This is your video lesson. I had a couple extra minutes today, and I figured I could shoot you over some general advice as to maybe what's going on with the Tune Guaranteed by Eddie Vedder. I had a chance to look over just real briefly. I looked at that the first like 4 bars of this thing, just because time is short today. It's a tricky one in terms of its fast pick pattern. It's a Travis pattern. He's doing this with the right hand at least. So pinch, thumb, index, thumb, middle, thumb, index. It's the Dust in the Wind pattern, just played on strings 4, 3, and 2. 4, 3, 2, 1 rather than 5, 4, 3, 2, right? So. So you got to practice your Travis patterns. I believe it is pattern 3 in the Travis picking book. Don't quote me on this, like 3 or 4. It's the pinch pattern chapter. I would look at that. Now with the left hand, I think you said the issue was in the left hand that you're having trouble with was going from here. Now, without seeing you do it, I'm just going to give general remarks. If you want to send something over, I might have time during the break for me to take a look at it, but I'm not sure. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. So anyway, so we have this chord here. I would isolate that chord change. That one's tricky. And what I would do is I would still keep that bar right here. Like I said, these are general comments. I'm not sure what you're doing or not, so let's put that disclaimer there. All right, what I would do is just bar those first 2 strings right here, right? Because you need those for the G chord. That's tricky right there. What I would do is block shapes. I do this in classical tunes all the time. If I'm working on a difficult passage, I'll start here with this shape. In practice, you basically have no real room to breathe in this thing. Right, there's no breaks in here for you to kind of get everything in position. I would practice that transition back and forth. Still keeping that pointer finger right here, that bar. I wouldn't go any further than that for the first one. Something you can do for finger independence, I find helpful, is this exercise. So really this one comes down to how independent are your fingers. Are they able to move without disturbing the other ones, right? So what I like to do is a spider exercise for this to help my fingers kind of like do their own thing. That's what's happening here. You have to do this. You have to keep a bar down while switching from this chord shape to this chord shape right here. So these fingers have to be quick on the draw, 2 and 4, which I reckon are the weakest ones when I start teaching people. So what I do for this exercise is I'll go to the 5th fret, 3rd string, and I'll put each finger down on its own fret right here. I turn to the side right here, and what I like to do is this. Six, 1, 6, 1, right? Back again. Then do each finger. The second for this particular tune, I would do fingers 2 and 4, right? Because that's literally what's happening in the song, right? He's putting a bar down and this finger is moving independently while changing positions. Another added level of difficulty. If it were strumming, it'd be one thing because it'd be more forgiving, but this is a very unforgiving song. So anyway, but you have this. Right, you do the rest of the fingers, 3rd finger, right? And then your pinky finger. Now for this song, since the challenge is the 2 and the 4, this is what I would do. Let's see if I can pull this off. There we go. Oh my God, I can. They're moving in contrary motion with each other. Notice my arm. When my pinky is higher than this side over here, my arm abducts, it moves away from my body. When my pinky is higher, my arm shoots in and adducts back to my body. So use your arm to help you make the shift. You try to keep everything static here, this becomes much harder, especially when you're trying to get these big stretches here. So I try this, it becomes very obvious that I'm moving my arm back and forth. There we go, come on, look. But that's really what's happening here with this. You're in here, and you're changing So you see the third finger stays put. As I'm changing positions, the bar and the first and the third finger move, and these two are doing a little dance right here. The second one lifts, right? Can you do this motion? Without the pinky first. Just go right there, and then all you need to do is just add the pinky to the motion. So here, second finger drops down the strings, just knowing how everything is moving. Here, and then add the pinky in. Do that first and then start fooling around with the right hand, trying to get that speed up, right? Because this is hard enough on its own, this is harder too, so separate the two problems and then work on it. Then in regards to this one, oops, what was the chord? B minor. So that ring finger stays down the entire time and scooching along just like this. Another line crochet. From here. Oh, there we go. And then a break for a second. So it's just watching how each chord moves and then what's moving in each chord. And then I think doing that finger separation drill that I showed you just a second ago will be helpful. Making sure that you use your arm to kind of help facilitate those changes in position. Like this here to this here to this here to this here. Otherwise you're gonna muscle through everything. And remember too, Rome wasn't built in a day, so it does take some practice. All right, my next one's here. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Look at the Fleetwood Mac assignment I gave you, and then I'll see you same time next time. Bye.